I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up in money. I'm Carlos, really running the best. Car moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow, Joe, kill more, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back there.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Trubisky being chased out left. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Keith Marshall, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Stafford here. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. As his guys are in for 6. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flush to his right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Now Trubisky to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. So here come the Lions now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Stafford looks to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And that's complete to the right side, it's Allen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll hand it off now, Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. Stafford now to throw. And it'll be third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Let's go.
On second down, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Play action. It's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now Trubisky. He hits White, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he whips that one incomplete there. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, Trubisky. They find some open field here. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. 40 got. After the interception, here's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. So a touch. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Jumbo.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Flushed out right. And he'll be out right at the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
All right, boys, here we go.
On second down, here's Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a play fake here on first down. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. That'll bring up second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On second and 10, Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On first down, it's Stafford. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now it's Stafford, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Lock in.
This is Cohen on the toss. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Stafford steps away to his left. And incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On third down, Johnson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have deep.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Again, it's Cohen. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Now it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Looking at this situation, if they get a field goal out of this, it helps. But a touchdown would really help into going to secure the victory.
You know what I'm thinking right here? In the West Coast offense, in their parlance, every time they throw the football, they say you're either throwing it for a touchdown or a check down. In this case...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jack Doyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Trubisky to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky looking for White on the deep ball. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go to Johnson again. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Stafford. Underneath for Johnson. And down he'll go at the 25. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you'd think they'd be ready for that. That time they weren't. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Marshall. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Detroit, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they drop back to 5.